Skin-tight leggings patterns with stretchable knit fabric. We're going to have negative ease at the waist and the hip. Hi, I'm Jean. Welcome to Pattern Studio 101. This channel is all about pattern making. We're going to make leggings patterns today. Skin-tight pants for yoga or gym. But people are also wearing them just for daily life. They are very comfortable and practical. Leggings pattern making is pretty simple but tricky because of the fabric. Depending on how stretchable, the fit will be very different. I'm going to make basic leggings patterns with -2 inches ease. So you have to adjust this ease for your fabric. Especially the leggings waist will be smaller than the body waist. And still, it should go over your hip. So with the fitting process, find the right amount of ease for your specific fabric. There will be no opening. We will have only an inseam, no outseam, and we'll have a yoke line on the front and back. Let's get started. These are the measurements you need to draft leggings. These are body measurements, but the waist doesn't have to be your smallest part of your body. You can take the measurement where you want to have this leggings waist. If you have the crotch depth, you can use it, but if you don't have it, then I'll add 3 inches from the hip length. I'm going to draft the pants this way. Here's the waist. And here's the hem. Okay, draw a rectangle. Horizontal is your hip length. Vertical is the half of your hip minus 1 inch. So in total, I take out 2 inches from my hip circumference. Find a midpoint and move 1/4 inch towards the front. And draw a perpendicular line. This length is your pant length. This is just guideline. We are not going to have the outseam. Measure 3 inches from the hip line and draw a crotch line. This 3 inches is pretty much okay if your height is 160 centimeter round. But if you're very tall or short, then you can adjust this length a little bit shorter or longer. Measure the length from the crotch line to the hem. Find a midpoint. Go up 1 inch. Draw the knee line. If you have your own measurement, you can find your knee line. And draw a hem line. Let's draw a center front. Extend the center front line to the crotch line. On the waist, take out 1/2 inch and go down 1/2 inch. From that point, connect to the hip line. And on the crotch, this is 3 to 4% of your hip circumference. It is smaller than normal pants, right? And draw a front crotch curve. So this is your center front. Let's move to the back. Extend the center back to the crotch line. At the waist, take in 1.5 inches and go up 1.5 inches. And connect to the hip line. On the back crotch, I'm going to go out 8% of the hip circumference. It is also smaller than regular pants, but it is way bigger than the front. And go down about 3/8 of an inch. Draw a curved line. This is your center back. Okay, then connect the waist. This is the waist. Let's do the pants inseam. So on the hemline, mark the hem circumference. For my example, hem circumference is 10 inches divided by 2, so 5 inches. For the back, half of your hem plus half of an inch. And for the front, half of your hem circumference minus half of an inch. So for my example, I want to have the hem circumference 10 inches. 10 inches divided 2 is 5 inches. So the front is 4 inches and a half, and the back is 5 inches and a half. So in total, 10 inches. Same to the knee. For the back, half of your knee circumference plus half of an inch. For the front, half of your knee circumference minus half of an inch. And connect those points and change them to the curve. If you want to make this kind of leggings, then you can trace this pattern out like this and add an elastic waistband. But we are going to make this. So let's draw a yoke line. I'm going to go down 5 inches and a half at the back and 5 inches at the center front and draw a yoke line. I drew this yoke line a little bit curved, so I have 90 degrees at the center back and 90 degrees at the center front because we are not going to have seams on the center front and center back. Then trace out this pink part. Make notches at the knee and the side seam at the waist. Here we go. Let's draw the yoke. Draw a rectangle. Those two lengths should be the same. And this horizontal line is 5 inches and a half. This is the center back line, and we're gonna mirror this line. So then this is the side seam. Measure the quarter of the waist minus half of an inch. In total, this leggings waist is 2 inches smaller than your actual waist. You have to think if your fabric can be stretchable that much. It depends on your fabric. And revise the side seam as a curve. For the front yoke, draw a rectangle. Those two lengths are the same, and height is 5 inches. I'm going to adjust the side seam later, so don't worry about it for now. So this is the center front, and find the length a quarter of your waist minus half of an inch, same as the back. Make these two side seams the same length. So we have slightly curved yoke line. Center front and center back will be mirrored, and the waistline is also mirrored. So my yoke is double layered without seam at the waist. If you want to have PDF written instructions for my YouTube tutorials, go to my website and join my membership. Every Wednesday when my new video drops, I send PDF instructions to your inbox. I put the QR code for every instructions, so you can easily find the video tutorial from the instruction. Build your own pattern making library. It's amazing. patternstudio101.com/YouTube. The link will be in the description box. This channel is totally dedicated for young professionals to take their pattern making skills to the next level. Have a great week. See you next time.